What's up, friends? Brandon here. Hey, it's been a minute, almost a week actually, and I'll tell you why here in a second. But first, cigar of the day, Oliva Serie V, fantastic cigar. So go get one. Let's chat. So I haven't posted in a little bit, and here's why. I posted the last video. Without you, God won't, and really a message and a statement that's really near and dear to my heart. They all are. Because it's my life. It's what I've lived, it's what I've learned, and it's what I want to, impart to other people. And I got a message, I believe the very next morning, excuse me, and the message was from somebody who's just absolutely amazing, incredible, and they said, we need to talk, basically. I was like, okay, let's talk. What do you got? What are we doing? And so we connected later in the day, and on the phone, and the words that were spoken from this person were just straight to my heart, straight to my mind, straight to my purpose, and was really a swift kick in the ass. And the words that were said were just, they were so nice, so encouraging, and it was just, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing more? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Doing these videos for me was kind of my next step. And this person really just challenged me to take the next step, to go higher. And, I believe a lot of us in life we make excuses about everything. And, my excuse is, my story isn't unique. My story isn't, people aren't going to want to hear it, which is bullshit. People do want to hear it. People do struggle with the same things. People grew up the same way that I did. Whatever it might be. And those excuses are lies. I'm lying to myself. And so today, I wanted to talk about excuses because that was me. I was making excuses. And even an excuse of, I'm doing my videos. Like I started, I'm on the journey, which is great. And why aren't you doing more? Why aren't you going further? Why aren't you going faster? What is stopping you? Nothing. Myself. The lies that I'm telling myself. That's what's stopping me. So, for the last week, since that video, since that conversation, I've been really diving into that next step. And I've got some cool stuff happening, cool stuff coming up that I will share with you guys very soon. I'm just getting the final touches and we'll go rolling on that. So, I will let you know what's going on. But, so excuses, one, I was making excuses, and I'm taking that next step. It's risky, it's scary as hell, and it's also what God wants me to do. So I got to do it. And I was having a cool conversation with my son, my middle son, Houston, and he was here. This was just a couple hours ago, and we went on a walk. Saw a bunch of cool stuff on the walk, lots of snakes, and came back, we were just chatting, but the whole time, the conversation was really about mediocre versus great. And there was a lot of different things that brought this conversation on. But even Houston started challenging and asking questions and even at a time was making excuses for people. But I think that was a way that he was trying to understand and trying to understand how that path works, how that mindset works, which is just an incredible conversation. And one of the things that was, so and so has a bunch of great ideas, but he can't go do them. I said, why can't he? Well, he's got a family. So they won't let him. Okay, that's a conversation, that's a choice that's made. Right? And I'm not just talking family, I'm talking excuses. Right? A lot of times, and even growing up in the church, God gets used as an excuse all the time. All the time. Well, why don't you have a better job? Why aren't you doing greater and bigger things? Oh, well, God called me to do this. You know what? No. God's going to use you where you're at. God's calling you to do great things. No matter who you are, no matter what you've done, no matter where you're at in life, God wants you to do great things. And he will meet you where you're at. He will meet you on that next level. He will be there. You are keeping yourself at that mediocre job. You are keeping yourself at that mediocre level, or average level, or poor level, whatever level you're at. You are keeping yourself there by the lies that you're telling yourself, by the lies that you're believing. You can do it. Everything is a choice. And that's something that I've learned throughout my life, because I've told you guys, I felt like my life lived me. Like I didn't live my life. And now I'm making deliberate choices. And those deliberate choices are to go do the risky shit. To go do the stuff that's scary as hell. But it takes that choice. And are you making excuses? Are you saying, oh, God didn't call me to do that stuff? Bull. He absolutely wants you to do great things. He wants you to live an abundant life here on earth right now. You're the one keeping yourself at that level. What other excuses are you making in your life? What are you making? Is it because of your family? Is it because of your financial situation? Whatever it might be. Oh, I need health insurance. I got to stay at this job. You can figure it out. And I'm in the same boat, right? I told you guys that, I'm divorced. I've got child support. I've got health insurance that I got to have for my boys. And that's great. And I'm going to do all of that. And I'm still going to go down the path to figure out how to do it and do what God wants me to do. Which is bigger. Which is the next level. And the next level. And the next level. I'm not going to stay where I'm at. Are you? How long are you going to make excuses? How long are you going to lie to yourself? We got to change it. We got to flip that switch. And we got to stop making excuses. We'll see you next time.